We've all heard the joke about that person who can barely chew gum and walk at the same time. Or you may have recently seen a viral video or two on the internet showing the mishaps that distracted people find themselves in. Examples would be people on their media devices walking into ponds, fountains, signs, and even into traffic. Although there is a certain comedic value to watching these hapless and distracted people take a dive in the fountain at the mall, I would suggest you take a moment to think of a time in the past week which you were working distracted. A growing body of research suggests that multitasking is harmful to productivity because it dilutes the quality of work by increasing instances of error and inefficiently using time. Today I will discuss two specific reasons not to multitask. First, people engaged in multitasking have a much higher instance of error than those not multitasking. Secondly, trying to perform multiple tasks simultaneously is an inefficient use of time because it actually takes longer than if the tasks were performed with singular focus. My first point is this: if you want something done right, don't multitask. You see, productivity gains made in the multitasking of low conscious tasks, such as doing the dishes while doing your laundry, can build a false sense of ability to effectively make productivity gains while multitasking more complex workplace tasks at a later time. According to a study of relative household productivity performed by Kalinkowski in 2015, Kalinkowski continues by suggesting document creation, simple problem solving, while also decoding and forming conversations generally need distinct conscious control, not even taking into account tasks that require true attention or express creativity. Within the certain parameters of the study, he was able to laud the pure economics in multitasking intermittent and low conscious tasks, without truly addressing the built-in memory loss and catch-up that is required in task switching. A recent study out of Princeton University in 2014 by neuroscientist Fang suggests that brain limits are hardwired intrinsically because the human brain is structured in the most efficient way, meaning brain structure that could have resulted in the ability to process multiple pathways simultaneously instead evolved into a streamlined approach of assigning focus to a singular task of imperceptible importance, much to the detriment of other tasks. My second point follows: if you want something done quickly, don't multitask. Multitasking is completely turned on its head when scientists begin to measure how multitasking actually increases the time it takes to complete a task. As shown in my visual aid here, you can see when taking into account the switching cost shown in the gray areas here, which means the time wasted in switching tasks, you can easily see in this example how juggling the tasks along the bottom line here result in only one of the tasks being completed, task A being completed, in the same amount of time it would take to complete 3 full tasks consecutively, A, B, and C. You can see here how task A is the only one completed when you are juggling the tasks. A recent study based in Turkey by Baran in 2013 collected data on faculty members who multitasked during the progress of their academic works, along with 4 different alternative tasks. Those tasks were internet usage, speaking on the phone, watching television, and listening to music. The faculty members showed a substantial delay in their completion times when coupled with 3 of the 4 alternative tasks. The same study found a direct correlation between multitasking and delay of their academic works. Studying while crafting 2 projects simultaneously delayed both tasks past the point they could have been completed singularly. As additional evidence, another study performed by Shahar in 2015 based its hypothesis on the idea that task switching costs are just standard. Their data recognize that switching costs are progressively heightened when tasks are changed randomly, as opposed to an established interval, known as task mixing. Although switching costs are standard, they get worse as the complexity and the intervals are sped up. In conclusion, workers should avoid multitasking to improve the quality and timeliness of their projects and assignments. To sum up, those who multitask incur far more errors than those who work with singular focus. Also, tasks are completed much more quickly when they are not interrupted by other tasks. In conclusion, administrative staff have the opportunity to help shape the flow of work within the corporation and communicate the inefficiencies that multitasking creates when demanded by managers and leaders. By guarding task time and instituting singular focus, the resulting work will be completed with less need for corrections and in a timelier manner. Thank you for your time.